Ladies and gentlemen,
this is Gamertag Radio.
So what you said you wanted to be on the after show? What's up?
No, he just wants to
I
talk.
address a couple things.
Oh,
First of
my
all,
God.
Pete,
Oh.
I don't ever remember you rating with me on the Division 2, so how dare you try and say that I was getting carried on anything, because that is
I watched the
false.
video. I watched the video
Oh,
back.
No. You were watching Danny not listen.
Oh
What
no!
the hell are you
no,
talking about?
No,
man.
there's
What the hell are you
thousands
talking
of videos of all of us playing in a game, whether it was Sea of Thieves and Danny crashing us or whatever.
No, bro, don't change the conversation. With the raid, I'm going to keep it real. With the raid, I feel like something was broken in that first big part of the game.
It was your gameplay.
Man. Well, we were all struggling. What are you talking about? We were all struggling. It wasn't. I feel like it was way harder, in my opinion, that part, than what I played in the.
You know why,
Destiny
Dan?
1.
You know why, Parents?
Destiny 1, I played all the raids. Destiny 1, Destiny 2, I gave up. I was like, this is so.
That was because you were so
I couldn't do it.
under-leveled. You were so like you sat in the back because you couldn't do any damage because everybody
And
had.
you know why? But you know why, Pete? Because I played multiple games.
You were over there playing Sunset Overdrive instead of playing.
I
Division
wasn't
2.
stuck. Here's the thing: I wasn't stuck playing one game. Of course, you guys were high level. I was just like, there's other things. Look, there was a lot of dope games that came out during that time, and I missed it. It's fine. I'm okay with it.
I actually have a serious question, because I saw this on on Twitter or whatever, right? And I even responded saying it was a bad idea. Just somebody I know. He was saying, because you see how popular Arc Raiders is now, that the next division, it should be PvE, PvP everywhere, and not just the Dark Zone. And I was like, that's a terrible idea. Don't do that. You'll
It takes away. Yeah, it stops the game from being.
Yeah,
what we
I wouldn't like
love.
that. I wouldn't like. I feel like you should have that choice if you want to play that or not. Not like that.
That's what the Dark Zone is for. That's why you go to the Dark Zone.
Exactly.
Right.
But here's the thing. Did we really? I really didn't bother playing the Dark Zone at all. I was like, man.
But this is the point, what you just said, because part of my response was, well, then you should put the highest high tier loot in the Dark Zone. So if you want to be the best of the cosmetics, weapons, gear, everything, so that if someone sees you out in the open world, they know you went in the Dark Zone to go get that. So it's an incentive for you to want to go to the Dark Zone.
That was the whole reason for it.
Gear.
That was the whole reason for the Dark Zone. That was like you said exactly. That was the incentive to go in there because you knew you were going to get all the top tier yellow loot, etc. You were going to get all the named gear, from the sets. That's where the majority of those high tier perfect sets were going to come out of, was the Dark Zone. Yeah, and then you would get,
and I agree.
You'd get camped and nerfed at the attraction, so then get all your stuff looted.
But I think they need to make it even more so, like with Destiny, or the dungeons, like with a raid or dungeon, where there was specific gear there that can only be attained by going in the Dark Zone, and that makes completing in-game content easier, right? Because I'm trying to remember, there was one gun that you got in the raid that was just OP, completely OP. They should have something like that for the Dark Zone, I guess is what I'm saying.
Now, my question to you guys: where the location? Because I think we had enough of New York, and I know a lot of people wanted to go back to New York and all that. And we played Washington D.C., which I think was cool. New location,
Tampa
or what? Tampa.
Put my house.
I'll tell you this: it's going to be very flat. It's going to be very flat because Florida's flat. I would like to see some little hills.
No, I would. Honestly, I wouldn't be surprised if it's something like Seattle or L.A. or Chicago.
I think Los Angeles will make.
I like Chicago. I think Chicago would be pretty dope
because it's close enough for like that. Washington D.C., New York. I would love to see like a Seattle or LA because, it's just on the other side of the state or the other side of the country or whatever. Yeah, but I think I think Chicago brings it more of a proximity to either, or maybe Pennsylvania or Pittsburgh or whatever.
I'm also thinking either London or Paris.
Oof. That's a good one too.
I don't think they'll do that. I think they'll keep it in North America. But if they were to venture out of North America, those are two cities I think
they've already got the maps. they've already got the maps
Yeah,
for
well,
both
yeah.
because they did all of that for Assassin's Creed. So why not do it for either of those? That would be cool. And if they did that, then I would say maybe Madrid as well because it's on that same east coast of Europe. That'd be stupid, ridiculous dope. I would love
but
to see
honestly, thinking about it, Chicago will be the best spot for this
because you've got water, you've got the river that can bisect the city, so that gives you opportunities for splitting up your zones and how you get to different places, like having like the Miracle Mile, or is it Miracle Mile? The whatever that where all the shops are or whatever, that could be like, either end zone or like near end game type stuff, or that could be your dark zone. Magic Mile. That's what it was. Thanks, Tanya. That would be that'd be really really cool.
Sick.
Yeah,
I like that idea.
You're welcome. I want points.
Yeah.
I want
You want
points.
points?
Julian,
now,
if you're listening, I want points.
Paris, that interview with Julian, he said that this game that they're working on is going to be pretty big. It's similar to like how the Impact 1 had. What do you think? What Julian was trying to say from? Do you think it's more of like the content, like 2? Is it like the way how you play, the difficulty of 1, or what? In your opinion?
I think it's more content, more modes, scaling difficulty like they've always done. Whereas I heard you guys talking, they're bringing survival mode into Division 2. It's launching Division 3 with all that stuff. And this is where I go again with the Dark Zone. I think they have a huge opportunity of having a standalone survival mode along with a more robust Dark Zone that really could break it out. And then you add in everything else they did, like obviously the Black Tusk, all that stuff they did with the in-game content. You keep that in there as well. So, yeah, I mean, if you think about it, they got 10 years of lessons learned of the Division series where you can combine all that stuff into one complete package for the Division 3. I'm just thankful that they didn't give up on the IP. Yeah. Because for a while there, it seemed like they were. I know they were going to do Heartland. I don't know if any of you got into that alpha stuff they were doing. Because I got to play a little bit of it, but that was more free to play.
I did.
More free to play, so I don't know if that would have worked ultimately, which, excuse me. So now I am glad that they're like, yeah, let's go make the Division 3. Honestly, they're doing what Bungie should have done. Period.
Expanding out.
It's what Bungie should have done with Destiny. We should have gotten a Destiny 3 instead of them trying to hold on for dear life with Destiny 2.
Using the same engine and everything, right?
They told the complete story. It had its Avengers Endgame moment ending. All right, we're done. We're done with or Destiny 2. We're going to come back with all new Destiny 3. It might be too late now. I mean, we'll obviously see with Marathon and whatever that does, but I don't even know if Bungie's going to get to make a Destiny 3 now. Because essentially all the people that were responsible for it, and you know what I'm talking about, they ain't there no more.
Yeah, and one thing that they need to add in this one for the next division, crossplay, cross saves. They have to. They can't. It's not like the previous one. Like we were talking about clans, Paris, where it was multiple clans. You have to go to the PC version. That's a different clan. You couldn't join the same when you play the console. Like they got to make it easier now. Crossplay, cross saves. I think for the next one.
Oh yeah, it has to be crossplay. I can't imagine them not in this current state that we're in with gaming. It would make no sense for them to gate people off into, you're only on PlayStation, you're only on PC, you're only on Xbox. It's like everybody play together. And I get why they haven't done it with Division 2. It'd be a technical nightmare trying to figure it out. That's why Fallout 76 hasn't done it either. So makes sense. Just do it with Division 3.
Yeah, and my last question about the Division is, what was it that they did right with the Division 2 for you guys? Do you feel like the end game was the highlight?
Which phenomenal.
Which was the big thing that Paris had against the first division. You could get a pink gun. I still laugh internally about that.
I forgot about that.
I still remember that whole day. No. You can get a pink gun, right? Of that being the end game for the Division 1. And they look. They took their lessons. They learned from them. And what did we get out of Division 2? We got all of the end game that we never thought we were going to get.
Remember, though, Julian wasn't leading the Division 1, but he was on the team.
Yep.
He was there that day. that
was?
all that
Oh,
went
snap.
down.
Yeah.
And we had, because I thought one of you were in the conversation I had with him, because we talked about that, and he even said he remembers, not me, which is why with the Division 2, they made those changes, which was awesome.
Well, a lot of people don't know this. So
this is
we gotta
going
break
back.
down the story.
Was that when we all went to the studio tour?
No, that was
Or after?
you. It was you and Paris went to an event. I think it was San Francisco. It was an event there.
I know the event when he said you can get a pick. I'm saying when he had the conversation of he's like I was there during that time. Was that when we all went to where was it North Carolina or whatever together for the big thing?
Was
No,
he there?
'cause
He wasn't there.
Julian wasn't there for that. He wasn't at Red Storm. It was no, it was that Division 2 we went. Remember Paris Pena?
Yes.
Remember my name?
Oh, yes, I
We went to
forgot.
we went to Fogo de Chao after that.
That was the one that they introduced us to the end game. And true story, we were the first group to finish end game.
Yeah.
Out of everybody, and it was
Yeah.
a big, huge event. Everybody was there.
Yo,
Yeah.
I will never forget, because remember they kept that secret. We didn't know there was an end game, and you're like, wait, what?
What? Yeah.
What?
Yo,
Oh,
we
that
were
was- that was
we were
so
like, wait,
freaking
what?
good.
Yeah.
And then we tried, and it was so hard to compare. 'Cause
Yeah.
we got used to play the regular division,
Yeah.
and then when we came back after the break, they were like, all right, I hope you guys are ready for the end game. I was like, wait, what? And then we started playing it, bro. It took us a bit, but then we figured out the pattern. We're like, oh, we got this.
Do you remember
Paris-
who's
go ahead.
the fourth that we were with? There was us three, and there was one other person.
Was it Q? Was it Q with us?
It might have been.
I think it was Q.
It might have been Q.
Yeah.
It was definitely someone we were cool with.
No,
so.
it was with Q. It was with Q. And I think we had footage of that recording
Yeah.
somewhere.
I remember
Yeah.
we all there was like the podium where we all did like the fake, like we were talking on a speech thing.
Oh,
and
yeah,
I had like
yeah,
a Miami
yeah.
Heat jersey on or something like that. Yeah.
Yeah. No, I was gonna ask Paris, like, the story, because there's people that probably haven't listened to that episode.
I'll be right back.
The story about how the pink gun came about. Because you were just talking, and at that time you're a huge Destiny guy, and I think you brought it up, like the type of content during the interview, and it was like live, the recording, right? So
See, Pete walked away. I was going to say something smart ass, but I'm not going to say it now. No, it was we were doing an interview or whatever, right? I'm pretty sure it was whoever the creative director was for the division. That's who we were talking to. Wait, Pete's coming back. Hold on.
Oh, he is back.
Wait, Pete
I'm
come
back.
yeah,
Okay.
he's back.
So, Danny, I was gonna make fun of Danny. I was like, let me tell the story. He was damn near telling the whole story. I was like, why don't you just complete it? But we were talking to the creative director, I'm pretty sure. And
Yeah.
like you said, I was super hardcore into Destiny at that point. So obviously I knew that whole game flow. And as he described the division, and you can get this, and you're like, and you can get like a pink gun, and I'm like, a pink gun? What am I going to do with that? What is that going to do? And he had no answer. He had no answer in that interview, and that's why I said Julian was there. So then when we're at the Division 2 thing, he brought that up because that obviously was something that got discussed post that event internally. That they essentially didn't have any incentive once you hit end game to get people to continue to grind. Like, nobody gives a shit about a pink gun. What does it do? What am I doing with it?
Like I remember,
Hey, guys,
I had played in multiple early versions of it, like alphas and betas or whatever, and then I was super hyped on the title, and then Paris comes in, and he was just like, "All right, it's okay. This is cool. But I could see that it wasn't like scratching that loot itch and whatnot. It wasn't scratching
the
it for
carrot
you.
on the stick wasn't there.
And that's why you asked the question. So that's why you asked the question. And when he said, I'm so glad we didn't do video back then, but it would be priceless footage right now.
Oh, his reaction, he panicked. He panicked. He panicked.
Oh, you're gonna pick up.
Yeah, but believe it or not, that gave us the opportunity to be one of the first people to interview Julian for the Division 2. I remember they just announced it. We were at an event, and
It was E3.
Was it E3? Yeah, it was
Yeah, it
E3.
was
Yeah,
E3.
yeah. and they give an opportunity for us to sit down. He's like, "Hey, you guys are the first ones," because I think they were not prepared for that question, Paris. About
No, he wasn't at all.
He wasn't prepared. So, but this time, like these guys know about these type of games. They will be the perfect people to talk to first, you know. So,
but you have to remember at that point in time, so that would have been 2016. I'm assuming, Destiny was at the peak.
It was.
So it's like if you're not doing something to compete with what Bungie was doing at that time, because Taken King had just come out the year before, so they were riding high. And I'm like, nah, this is not comparing to that. Sorry, y'all got to do more than this. Or I'm not going to stop my part-time job, which was Destiny, to go in and play this one. That's how much I was grinding at that time. But obviously, the Division 2, loved it. I mean, hundreds of hours into that. I thought it, and it still is fantastic. I mean, unfortunately, just life, everything that's been going on, I don't get to play it. We don't have a crew anymore, like Tinks and all them. We ain't play with all them anymore. But Division 3, I would love to jump back in and give it a shot and see how it goes. God, there was something I was going to bring up. Now I'm forgetting. Oh, this is completely off track of what y'all talking about with the Division. Yeah. So kind of funny, we did our fantasy draft, right? And and I told you I got a little heads up. Fable was going to be at the showcase thing, right? So I was like, oh man, I'm gonna just go ahead and bid on it now, and I'm a bid because you get $100 budget for the year, right, to make bids on unclaimed games. So I'm like, I'm a bid on Fable. I put $50, like half of my budget. I was like, I'm gonna get this. No one's gonna bid this high, whatever. The whole bid thing went through last night, so I get up this morning. And I was like, oh man, let me see if I got Fable. Yo, Snowbike Mike is a freaking maniac.
We're all
what
hunted.
happened?
All hunted.
Yep. He has $1 left.
Yo, Pete, your camera went out. What happened?
No, I hit my table and just gonna get okay.
Oh, okay.
It should be
I
back.
looked and saw I was like, you got to be freaking kidding me. And then on the slick, I was like, oh, I'm a snag replaced. Right? I'm like, ain't nobody thinking about replace. And I just put like $5 on the thing. Yo, freaking Greg had the same idea. Y'all bid me. So I didn't get Fable or replace.
That's messed up.
The waiver wire. Yeah. So I
Because
texted Greg this morning.
Nobody was talking about it.
I know. I text Greg this morning. I was like, F you for doing this. Well, nobody's supposed to be paying attention to this except me.
Yo, what the heck? That's so cool. Yeah. That's cool. Yeah. Paris, I know quickly, I asked Pete about the supposedly secret fourth game. Do you think it's going to be a big game or a smaller game in your opinion? That you don't have to say what it is, but or whatever. But do you think it's a smaller game or a big game?
I think it's a smaller game.
Okay, so I'm definitely wrong for me. Then I'm like, there's no way they're going to show a big game.
If the streets are correct,
the streets.
It's a smaller game.
The streets.
We'll see what the streets know. But the streets are saying it's a smaller game.
Okay. The streets. These online streets.
These streets. These streets.
And again, I'm not trying to get y'all to redo the whole episode. I didn't get to hear everything that y'all said, but I will. Look, you know me. I like to stir up some shit online every now and again. So I had said back in November, I said if Fable, Forza Horizon 6, Halo Campaign Evolved, Gears of War E-Day, if those 4 games all drop in 2026, this will be the biggest year in the 25-year history of Xbox.
100%.
Because you're getting the 4 flagship titles all in one calendar year.
And they've never done that.
It'd be huge. So then I found the tweet I made and I quote tweeted and I said it again. You already know what the comments are.
Oh, but you saw what happened the other day for me? So remember the conversation we had last week that I even asked? We were talking about about 2026 games and all that stuff. And I said, yo, this could be the year for Xbox. Like I said, it was like, I brought it up and we all agreed, right? I grabbed that clip and I put it on Twitter, bro. Within 24 hours, people were like, oh yeah, every year is the year. Every year is the year. Every year. It never happens. Yo, like, think about it. When have we ever seen this amount of games like this. Yo, not even the 360 era was like that. We have.
That's
never
what I'm
seen
saying. In all
ever.
in one year is the
Yeah.
point from their first party stuff, not adding any third party things. Look, in the fantasy draft, Forza Horizon 6 was the number one pick because that's how good Forza Horizon is. Everybody knows that's going to be a highly rated game in Japan, which people have been wanting for like 10 years. So, of course, that's going to be a big game, right? Gears of War, we're getting Emergence Day.
That's big.
Marcus and Dom, sign me up. I'm all in for that. Look, you and I played the Halo campaign Evolve. It was good. I want to play more. I want to see these prequel missions. Why not? Let's see. And then you're getting Fable, which has been, it was the last game they showed in 2020 when they revealed the Series X. We're finally getting it now 6 years later. Of course, that's going to be a big deal. Open world Fable, RPG, the whole thing. You got ex-CDPR devs working on the gameplay for and the open world aspects of it. Why not? Of course, that's huge. That is huge. Huge. So when people say stuff online, they're just being salty or whatever, being silly. But I genuinely believe it. I genuinely believe this will be the biggest year for Xbox if they deliver all four of these games. And obviously, they got to be good, but they deliver these 4 games. It's huge.
Yeah, no, and I 100% agree with you on that. It's what it is. I think the past couple of years, Xbox is doing really good, right? Like releasing the games and everything. But also, I feel like there was a lot of bumps that I think people are just like, God, this is too much. Like, and that's the part where I understand. But potentially, if you see all these games that's coming out in 1 year, and we have never seen that within 25 years of Xbox, this could be the biggest year for Xbox when it comes to that type of content, But I think people are not, they're still stuck in the exclusive or multi-platform or whatever. Like, bro, let me tell you right now, and this is a big if Gears of War E-Day comes out, and we know it's going to come out multiple platforms.
Yeah,
right?
yeah.
I'm getting, I'll play it on the PlayStation 5. I don't care. And I'll have it on PC. And I'll play it.
Yeah, why not?
There's nothing wrong with that. I just want to see the story. I just want to have a good time. I could give 2 shits about if it's like if this is going to be on whatever platform. I just want to play the game, That's what I think. Yeah,
exactly.
And it's going to be fun, man. So
and God, what was I going to say? That's the thing. What have Matt Booty and Phil Spencer been saying at this point? Probably the last 3 or 4 years. They want to get to a point where they have a major release every quarter. Welcome to 2026. Because I'm not saying that's the release cadence. We'll obviously see what it is, but the streets are saying that Forza Horizon 6 is coming the first half of this year. So we know that.
So if you calculate it, so this will be, this is me guessing. I don't know anything about this. So Forza, February, Fable,
I'm thinking
May.
March. I'm thinking March or April for Forza. That's just, again, guessing. I don't know.
What about Fable then?
See, this is where it gets interesting because let's not also forget you got a Starfield 2.0 update coming out at some point, right? And Modern Warfare 4 is probably late October, November. I'm thinking November for that, right? So again, just adding on to the big games that they got. I think, again, I don't know nothing. I want to be clear. So be clipping this shit saying I said
this is news. This is not breaking news or anything. Please.
Let's say Forza Horizon 6 is end of March.
Okay.
Let's say Gears of War E-Day is mid to late October. Horror aspect, Halloween. That seems like a good release time for that, right? Mm-hmm. I think, and maybe the streets told me this, but I think Halo Campaign Evolve might actually be this summer. That's what the streets are saying. I don't know.
Yo, these streets are tough.
Yeah, these are some tough streets. And then
summer.
Fable's the one I can't figure out. August, September? Up in there somewhere?
I think this is spring, Paris. I think Fable is spring.
You think Fable's the first half of this year? I don't think that.
I think so.
I don't think.
Because look, then we have Halo. I think Gears of War will be the November game, like you said. November, yes, 100%.
No, I think October.
So what the fuck will be November then?
Call of Duty.
Damn, you're right. Yeah. You know what? You're right. You're right. But here's the thing. If, and this is an if Grand Theft Auto comes out November, so it makes sense to Call of Duty have in November and have Gears in October. That makes sense. Now,
Yes.
Fable originally got delayed and multiple games got delayed because of Grand Theft Auto. You know, so
maybe that's what
why,
the street said. We'll see.
Why? Yeah, but why are they gonna have that game at the end of the year? It makes sense to release this game spring.
But that's
before
why I'm
June.
thinking. Yeah, I do not think you make this past October as Fable. I definitely think it's before October because now you're starting to impede on Gears and on Call of Duty, and we obviously know Grand Theft Auto. Nobody wants to release around that. There's going to be no major games around that when that comes out. Call of Duty is the only one that I could see come out a week, maybe 2 weeks before, and they're going to be fine. But so that's what I mean. Because okay, let's talk the whole thing out. I'm pretty sure Gears of War is the June Dev Direct at the showcase. That just makes sense, right?
Yeah.
So then, if you're not going to release Halo on the anniversary, on the 25th anniversary, because that's what a lot of us thought. I've thought that for a long time till the street started talking. Now I'm thinking differently. You can put that out in the middle of the summer or whatever. Fine.
Yeah. Celebrate.
But okay. Is Fable before the June? So you think it's first half of the year? So
Yes.
is Fable May?
May makes sense. May or honestly June. It could be even early June.
So
because it's still considered
but
spring.
Do you really want to release that around the June showcase where you're having all these other announcements and things? Doesn't that kind of take away from it? When you want, I think it's either before
May.
the showcase or, like I said, August. Because was it Starfield? Starfield was August, right? Oh no, it was beginning of September. Starfield was beginning of September. Because work with me on this.
Okay.
Again, this ain't the streets. This is me.
The streets are talking.
June showcase, whatever reveals, end it with the Gears of War thing. October. July is Halo. No, sorry. August is Halo.
I can see that more. I think it's
Maybe the end of August.
Work with me. Let me finish. Jesus Christ. I'm trying to talk this out. Interrupting you.
What?
Halo is August. Fable is September. Gears is October. Call of Duty is November.
I still you're wrong with Fable, man.
But do you see the cadence that I'm giving to you?
I see.
You're
I
literally
see it.
every freaking month until the end of the year. They got an Xbox game dropping.
But here also, this is why I think Fable makes sense to spring. And it's still technically Xbox is still releasing multiple games, but it's not on Xbox, Paris. It could be games also like South of Midnight when that's coming out for the Switch 2 and
No,
PlayStation.
I'm talking big games. I'm not talking
big game.
Starfield or South.
Oh
of
no.
Midnight
But I'm just
re-releases or
saying. I'm
Valve,
saying
all that.
technically, they're still going to be releasing games, not some older games on other platforms, but it's still Xbox releasing stuff everywhere monthly. I think Fable is May. Fable makes sense May.
Well, and that's what I'm trying to say. I can either see it being May. If it's not May, then I think September. I'm gonna stick with that.
I don't agree with that. That's the part I don't.
Of course you don't.
What the heck? What the? But I'm saying, Paris, we're having a conversation. Why are you gonna? Okay, typically, when we get to see developers direct, it's games that's coming out in spring. Why the hell are they going to show a game?
Avowed wasn't.
What the hell are you talking about?
Because they did a dev direct for Avowed. Hell, even last year with Ninja Gaiden 4, those were at the end of the year, and then Avowed obviously got delayed into the next year. But Avowed was November. Remember?
Avowed
was November at the dev direct. It wasn't the first half of the year. Ninja Gaiden 4 was
February
not
13th.
the first half of the year.
Look, MF. I think this game, Fable, is coming out late April. That's like the earliest.
They're not doing
May.
They're not doing this.
May of
it won't be
2026.
April. Yeah,
Mark
I'll
my
bet you
words.
any amount of
Clip
money
this
you want
shit.
it's not April.
Clip
I will
this shit.
bet you anything you want is not April.
Look,
anything.
man, and that's why you don't have Fable in your fucking draft for being mean, yo. I'm. Thank you, Mike, for taking it away from Paris.
You know what I do have in my draft though? You know what I do have though?
What?
I got Lego Batman.
Oh no, that game is gonna be dope.
I got Control. And I got
Control's
Gears
dope.
of War E-Day.
Those are 3 bangers.
Hey,
But Fable, I think Fable's gonna be dope.
Right. This is what I'm trying to tell you. I'm gonna be all right. Okay. So you say whatever you want. I was trying to make it a wrap in January. If I'd have got Fable, it was a wrap in January. I already won.
Yeah.
Just give
By
me
the
the
way-
crown now.
By the way, Pete, you have your phone near the mic or something? I hear the
Yeah, there's a little buzz.
a little buzz.
Actually, no, the mic is here. Phone is like over here next to
Yeah,
the monitor.
it's hitting something. I don't know what. It's every few minutes it pops up. But anyways,
So can I be a tech nerd for just a second?
oh my god, yes,
Let's do it.
go for it. This is why I stay quiet. But go ahead.
I've upgraded all my Wi-Fi to Wi-Fi 7, and I'm not doing Ethernet on anything now. Everything's Wi-Fi.
Wow.
Everything Wi-Fi. No more cables. You're done.
No more cables. No more cables. The only thing I have cable is my NAS is plugged directly into the router. That's it.
Using 2.5 or single or
Yeah,
gig?
2.5. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, 2.5. Yeah.
How's the speed on that compared to?
Well, this is the experiment I did. So I put the Wi-Fi on my gaming PC, right, which I had hardwired. I fired up GeForce Now, and I did a test with it wired. I wanted to see what the latency and all that looked like. Yeah. I did wired, and then I did on the Wi-Fi.
Yeah.
Damn near identical. Slightly more latency. I think I had a latency number of 9 on Wi-Fi, and it was 7 on wired. Other than that, the speeds were identical.
Interesting.
Yeah.
That's
So
dope.
I'm like, screw it. Let's just go wireless. Like Trey was last night. He goes, because I'm in the back in the living room. I'm pulling all these wires and shit out. He's like, "What are you doing?" I go, "I got it. Don't you worry about it. You ain't losing no internet." "Well, why are you doing this?" I go, "Don't worry about you. Don't worry about what I'm doing." Okay?
Damn, Paris. Oh my god. Oh wait.
That's fine.
Okay,
But
wait. Go ahead.
Wait,
Pete,
hold
go
up.
ahead.
So you moved to Wi-Fi 7 APs around the house, but outside of maybe your iPhone 17 and your gaming
But you
PC,
got to remember, because
Nobody
I have
else
a lot
has-
of Wi-Fi. I have Wi-Fi 6E that can take advantage of that, so it can hop on the 6 gigahertz channel. Yeah, that was the main reason I was doing it. So anything that was Wi-Fi 6E and above can hop on that 6 gigahertz channel. That's why I did it.
Okay.
Oh,
That's
by the
what I
way,
was
this
wondering.
the comment here. Back-to-back releases every month. Damn. And this is just first party. Now throw in third-party games. Dude, too many games to play. Great time to be a gamer.
Yeah, 100%.
Yeah.
100%. It's
100%.
very exciting to look. Take all the people that pretend to care about console war stuff. Yo, we're getting Soros. We're getting Wolverine. You know Nintendo's going to have a bunch of stuff up their sleeve. There's games like Planet of Lana 2 come out. I just talked about Control, Lego Batman. Bro, there's so many awesome games that are coming out this year. You know, yeah, it's a very exciting time.
Another one. Paris is correct. I think
Yep.
he's not correct.
Yep.
He's not correct.
Hey,
He's
Hazardor
not
be in them
correct.
streets. Hazardor be in them streets. That's all I got to say. He be in them streets.
He's not correct.
He be in them streets. He knows.
When it comes to
telling you.
Fable, he's not correct on that. That one I'm confident this spring. Fable. Now,
Y'all should put some dinner on that.
hey, let's do it. Wait, we still have. Wait, we
Don't
haven't.
you owe me dinner in Malibu?
Wait, I thought we did.
Yeah.
You owe me
nah,
dinner in Malibu.
You were supposed
Yo,
to
I
make
invite
dinner
you
and you was
multiple-
going to
wait,
order
hold
your
up, hold up,
scrimps
hold
and
up.
spill wine everywhere.
Hold up.
We never
I
got
have
that
something to
video.
say.
We never got that.
I know we made a bet. But also multiple times I took Paris like, yo, I got this, like, you know, through time. Like it's been a couple of years, but I paid it.
Don't
I
make
paid a
me
couple
say
times.
what I need to say. Don't make me say it.
What
Don't
you
you
gonna
do
say?
that.
Say
Don't
it.
you do that.
Say
Don't
it.
What are
make
you
me
gonna
say it.
What are you gonna
Say
say?
it.
Take it back before I say it.
I'm
Say
not
it.
taking it back.
Say it.
Oh, you not? So
Wait, hey, what
were
up?
we not in Las Vegas with you, wife, Khalif, Phoenix, I took all of you son of a guns to Ocean Prime and said, "Oh, whatever you want." Paid for the whole thing, tip, everything. They thought I was a damn WWE wrestler because we was balling that night.
Yo, no, you know why? Because Phoenix was wearing his WWE belt.
Yeah.
Yo, the whole restaurant was like, people were talking, yo, look, it's one of the WWE members. Like, and we're like, okay.
Hey, the waiter, he was excited, boy. He was like, he get a big old tip. He was excited.
He gave everybody his business card, like, yo, anytime, whenever you're in town, please let me know. That is funny.
Yeah.
No, I got you next time, Paris. I got you then.
How about this? Oh, wait, Paris, you weren't on the show at the beginning. So it's going to be either the 19th or the 20th.
Oh.
Yeah, like I said, just let me know. Obviously, I drive up. That's no big deal.
Yeah. Danny could pay for dinner, too.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, wow.
There you go.
Wow. I'm trying to save money to move out.
Hey, like I said,
move out after
all these son of guns. Ocean Prime, we had lobsters and scrimps and steaks.
No, I'm not gonna lie. One of the best steaks I ever had in my life.
Hey, you know what though? I'm gonna call him out though. I'm gonna call him out.
What?
I was giving Khalif a little side eye. I'm like, damn, you need to order all that. Yo,
this is the funny part. So they come with a check. And Paris is like this. Yo, it was so funny. Yo, that was so funny, yo.
Yeah.
Hilarious, man. Oh, classic.
Look, I'm sitting there ordering starters and side menu. Khalif was like, "Give me this, and this
on the entree list."
Yeah, I'm like,
what do you want for appetizer? Let me get a 36-ounce porterhouse.
Oh my god, that was dying. Oh my god, that was so funny.
And throw the lobster on there.
And not only that, not only the food, but the drinks, bro. Like the drinks, yo, bunch of drinks. Cheers, everybody! Go! Oh my god!
Khalif was like, give me a whole lobster to go. I'm not even going to eat it. I'll take it later.
Oh my god! Oh, that was good. That was so good. Oh my god!
No, that was a fun night though. That was fun. I love that.
That was night one. Night one of WrestleMania.
Yeah, it was right after night one of WrestleMania.
Yeah. I don't know if I'm going back. That's the price went up for tickets.
Oh, by the way, I know we have to show. We can talk about whatever.
Yeah.
Smart move putting the belt on Drew. Finally, they got it. They got to mix it up.
I'm gonna keep it real. I haven't been watching wrestling in a couple of months. It's been kind of.
Yeah, I know.
Kind of meh.
But Drew beat Cody on SmackDown.
Good.
On Friday, so he's a
out
world
of all
champion.
Places too.
But they needed to do that though. They needed because you got to have it unexpected. It can't be Cody's going to keep the belt till WrestleMania and this and that. You know what I mean? So now you have no idea what's going to happen.
I'm going to keep it real too. Also, I feel like ever since they moved the pay-per-view events, well, you know the
that ESPN thing is stupid.
ESPN, yeah. The good thing is, Pete, you got Netflix, you can watch it there. You know, for you, but like in the States, you have to go through.
Hey,
I mean, my team don't play till next week. My team don't play until my team don't play for a few weeks.
You can watch it on Netflix in the States too.
I know, VPN, yeah. I'll do that too. But I'm just saying, but not everybody could do that, you know.
Yeah.
But I don't know. I think that was a terrible move.
Yeah, my team don't play for 2 weeks.
Why ESPN?
Money. They pay.
I know, but I'm saying like, I feel like, why not do everything Netflix 100%? Like, I think that would have been big.
Again, is money. Them going to ESPN. I have no problem with it being on ESPN. It's just, what were you can't logically expect anyone that already gets ESPN through their cable provider, I'm going to spend $30 more to get the app just to watch wrestling. No one's going to do that. And I know they're going to fix it, but it's not even going to happen until after this WrestleMania. So if you want to watch this WrestleMania, you would either have to spend $30 for ESPN or do other things.
I mean, Stephanie talked about it in their sponsor podcast.
Well, ESPN did not like that.
Why would you say that? Yeah. Yeah. Anything, Paris, before we wrap it up, anything from the streets? Anything from the streets?
Streets.
No,
Streets.
I mean, as far as the streets go, I'm excited for the Dev Direct. I want to see. I want to see what it. Oh, and again, I'm not trying to have y'all redo the whole show. I'll just say this real quick.
Yeah.
I don't think the Steam machine is $1,000, but if for whatever reason, with all the market conditions and all this crap going on, if it's even close to that price, for the love of God, delay this thing. I just. Nobody should be spending that amount of money on, as much as I like the Steam machine. If you look at the specs of it, it's barely a PlayStation 5 as far as performance goes. That's insane. I don't want, if it's over 700, I would definitely tell people I'm not sure if this is worth it. 8, okay, if you really want it, but bro, $1,000 is insane.
But remember, that was with that 17% markup. So
no, and that's what I'm saying. I don't believe that, and that's my point. I'm just saying, if God forbid, for some reason, it is real, hell no, don't. I can't justify that in my head to want to get it, even though I would love to have it. Like I said on Twitter the other day, keep what you got. I'm telling you, this RAM stuff, everything is going on. We're so freaking cooked, dude.
Oh, yeah.
These prices are going to be out of control.
Mm-hmm. I wonder why this year has been rough. It's like, good God. I don't know, man. It's just, I don't know, man. Here's the thing. I really want to get a Steam machine. But, man, these prices, bro, is making me, let me just wait. But if you wait, it's not going to go down anytime soon. Here's the thing, Paris. Like, I don't see Valve delaying this at all. It's part of the strategy. I think it's just they're gonna do it and release it. People are gonna buy it, like similar to like the LIX. That thing was expensive. People still bought it. Like, I think it reminds me of remember the '90s. It was 3DO was expensive. Was it what was it? Jaguar, I think. Was it Jaguar?
Yeah, Atari Jaguar. Yeah.
Yeah, there was a couple of consoles at that time that people were like, what? Almost $1,000. And people bought it, but. I don't know, man. I just hope it's not like the last Steam machine where prices were all over the place and it was just confusing and it flopped. But I think with the power of Valve, I think this is going to be the lessons learned. Also, I think it's going to be fine. It's just the price. Now, even if they announce Half-Life 3, you think that's going to be enough for people to actually go and buy it?
But you don't need a Steam machine to get Half-Life 3.
I know, but they're going to promote it as Steam machine, all that. I think they're going to.
I get the promotion. Yeah, look, the enthusiasts are going to spend whatever. We know that. When I'm talking more from just the average person that, hey, they just want to get a new piece of tech, some new hardware. The Steam machine spec wise is not worth $900+. It's just not. Yeah. I can't. Like I said, I can't wrap my head around that. I thought the PS5 Pro at $750 was ridiculous, let alone that. And who knows what the next gen Xbox is going to be. They're already letting you know it's not going to be subsidized. It's going to be pricey. So, I don't know, man. It's going to be rough.
Well, hopefully we could trade in some.
Can I say one other thing?
Yeah, before we wrap it up, we got to go. But go ahead.
Because we know people love to watch the stuff that hate watch. One pet peeve that I have is, like, we're just talking about this. Oh, I don't want to spend this. I want to do that. Uh-huh. The people that will roll out and, why are you talking about it? You get it for free. Number one, stop worrying about what I get. First of all, worry about yourself. Number two, just because you see us get a product to review or whatever, these companies don't hand out products out of the kindness of their heart. Number three, stop pocket watching, because you have no idea on the back end what I spend on my kids. all the other gadgets and other shit. I bought a Vision Pro, so kiss my tuchus. All right, I will spend my own money. But it's just crazy that people, when you're basically trying to tell people as a consumer, hey, don't blow your money on this. This is too much. This is that, right? You're clearly trying to help. You're being sensitive to the person that is spending their hard-earned money, and then people tell you shut up because they might have seen you get a product, to review or something. I don't know. I just think it's ridiculous, personally.
Or are they just hating in these streets?
Well, they're always hating. They're always hating.
Always hating. Yeah. It's all good. All right, well, we're going to wrap it up here, guys, but thank you for watching. And Paris, you know what? I was thinking of grabbing a clip from this and put it on the next episode this week of like the Division conversation. I think it was cool to put it up. So I'm probably going to do that.
I don't give you my permission.
Okay. I'm still going to do it. All right, so we're going to wrap it up. We're going to wrap it up here, guys. But thank you for watching, and we'll be back next week with more stuff. We're out. Peace. Later. Bye. Pocket watch. Shout out to you guys.